live, so I'm just gonna trust it. But like in true Muddied Waters form, I constantly have tech issues. So, anyways, yeah, folks, make sure you like my video, comment if you're here, and make sure to share the video too and let other folks enjoy my beautiful tiger self. So, let's see. Yeah, this week I am a tiger. This is the week of the tiger. Let's see, a couple weeks ago was the week of the panda. Last week I was actually on Clubhouse Live with Spike Cohen, Matt Wright, and the Cajun Libertarian, and we were raising money there on Clubhouse. So, anyways, yeah, if this hood is rubbing too much on the microphone, let me know. Oh, Jimmy's here. Hey, Jimmy. All right, yeah. Make sure you folks like, comment, share. Let me know if the sound quality and video quality is all good, because it's all good on my end right now. So I'm just gonna assume it's good on your end. And yeah, uh, this is actually Eskimo Tiger Terrian. So, anyways, yeah, this is actually an outfit that I made for my husband. Um, for Halloween, we dressed up as Calvin and Hobbes, and I was Calvin and he was Hobbes. And so this is kind of what came of it. So my video is out on my end. Let me know if you guys can't see me on your end, but I'm just going to assume that we're still going. So I've actually kept this. This is actually a safety orange hoodie that I took and turned it into a tiger costume. And I have a picture of myself where I was wearing this and because I didn't have any other safety orange. And so we went deer hunting and I was wearing this. And we didn't see any deer, but then again, my husband was also just giggling nonstop. And I was like, shut up, you're gonna scare away all the deer. But yeah, no worries. Jimmy says wholesome voluntary tigers. All right, and Daniel says it's still good and it's still live. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know what it is about my software, but it says that there's an error, and this has happened multiple times now where it's like error and the video has stopped, but on your guys' end, it's actually still going. So I'll just assume I'm still going. I don't have too much to look at here, but that's okay. So it's kind of hot, so I'm gonna put this down, but you guys get the gist. I'm still a tiger here. So, anyways, couple of announcements. Let's see. The salmon run is doing super well, so I'm hoping to go salmon fishing this weekend. We'll see. They just upped the limit to 12 a day where I plan on going, so it's gonna be really exciting. And if we play our cards right, I should be able to see Carla from Art by Carla. I haven't told her yet, but she did say whenever I go and to her where she's at, she would buy me a coffee. So, hey Carla, I'm coming by your way in case you're watching. Again, like go follow Art by Carla. She is so amazing, very talented, and I love the message that she puts out there. And a lot of it can be funny, some of it's very serious, it can be very dark, but she covers it all and is just very talented. So go follow Art by Carla. And let's see, other announcements. Yes, so I've been promoting this for weeks. I know the Cajun Libertarian, Matt Wright, and Spike Cohen have been promoting this. But in Tunica, Mississippi, there's going to be the Breaking Boundaries event there. And pretty much all four of us plan on being there. And we're going to be raising money for, I can't remember the name of the organization, but it's a 14-month faith-based rehab center, and they don't require you to pay to be there. It's if you come in, you're homeless, you don't have any money, whatever your situation is, they don't force you to pay anything. So they do need these donations, and we plan to raise money and collect supplies for them. And it's going to be really awesome. I believe it's called Teen Challenge. There we go. Yep, Patricia's on there. Teen Challenge. So, really great organization. They're doing really great work. We really need to help out these folks. The drug and alcohol problem in America is just, it's a big problem that we really need to tackle as libertarians. With the government getting involved with it, it's made it even worse. So let's go ahead and help out these Mercy House Teen Challenge. Thank you, Cajun. Perfect. So we will be raising money in Tunica, Mississippi. That is July 9th, 10th, and 11th. And again, we'll have the whole Muddy Waters crew. It's going to be really exciting. We're going to make it a lot of fun. We hope to have a live show there as well. And we're just going to help these folks out. Let's see, what else do we have for announcements? So today's topic, I'm going to be talking about the Alaska PFD. So a lot of times when I talk to folks like, hey, I'm from Alaska. And a lot of times I get this question that's like, don't they pay you to live there? And kind of blows my mind that people think that, but no, they don't pay me to live here. So let's just get that myth out of the way. They don't pay me to live here. There's this thing called the Permanent Fund Dividend, or the PFD. Not a personal flotation device, it's a permanent fund dividend. So pretty much how it works is Alaska's mineral rights. So minerals are, of course, things that we mine, but it also includes oil when we're talking about the industry, the industry, even though technically it's not a mineral. I took mineral processing classes. That's actually my minor, and oil isn't a mineral necessarily, but for this case, it is. So Alaska's mineral rights were given to the state by the federal government in the Statehood Compact of 1958. So yeah, Alaska's a very young state, by the way. We only turned 50 not too long ago. And in the Alaska Constitution, that gives Alaskans the right to benefits from these resources and share resource ownership. So pretty much we are shareholders of our mineral rights. Um, So we can't go in our backyard and dig, more than 6 inches, or let's say we have a creek in our backyard and there's gold in it. We don't necessarily have rights to it. Um, we're a shareholder of it, and we can pay a mineral tax to the state so that we can go get it. But that's how that works, and that includes our oil fields up north in Alaska. So we have, the North Slope where there's all these oil fields and stuff, and as long as Biden doesn't shut down every single one of them, that's where they are. So the Alaska Constitution, Article 9, Section 15 is how the Alaska Permanent Fund is defined. And the exact words are at least 25% of all mineral lease rentals, royalties, royalty sale proceeds, federal mineral revenue, sharing payments, and bonuses received by the state shall be placed in a permanent fund, the principal of which shall be used only for those income-producing investments specifically designed by law as eligible for permanent fund investments. All income from the permanent fund shall be deposited in a general fund unless otherwise provided by law. So it's not free money. Alaskans are shareholders of this money. And a lot of people believe that this money belongs to the people and not to the government. So it's, I mean, it, how do I put this? So it has been going well. It's a yearly thing that is paid to us, this yearly dividend, and a lot of people use it to go get groceries at Costco in Anchorage or something like that. They come out of the woodworks, come from the village, they go to Costco, get like a whole bunch of flour and rice and other things that they need from Costco, and then they go back, and that's what the money's used for. Other people call it like the gun dividend, and they get, a gun and ammo or something. But that's normally what that stuff is used for. However, it's become this irresistible honeypot. So in 2016, Governor Bill Walker vetoed $670 million from the PFDs. And since then, legislators have cut the PFD to protect the PFD. So they say that the PFD is in danger and they need to cut it in order to save it. And a lot of this money is being used, they went over budget, and so they have to take it from the PFD so that they can, you know, pay for all their pet projects and whatnot. Instead of cutting down on the budget, they see the PFD and they put their hands in that cookie jar and take more and more. And since we gave them that little bit of an inch, they've taken the mile, and they have no problem in sticking their hands in there and taking all the cookies. So, taking all their cookies out of our cookie jar. So, this is done by legislators, and there have been over $5 million spent on lobbyists and campaign donors so that these pet projects can be done. So they're sticking their hands in there, getting the money, and it's become a much bigger problem. And there isn't anything necessarily to protect against it. So this stuff has been legal in a sense. So, and oh, Sarah says like Social Security. Yeah, exactly like Social Security. Yeah, it's pretty much like that on an Alaskan scale. So there's this guy, and he runs the page, The Politic, and he said $20,500 has been stolen out of 730,000 Alaskans' back pockets to pay for a $15.5 billion state and capital budget. They think that 2% of that will shut us up about our PFDs. So last night they actually voted about how much is going to be in the PFD this year, and it's just over $500. Granted, these last few years, we've been expecting around $3,000 a year for this. So it's pretty much like saying that you're a shareholder for a company and you've been getting these nice big dividends, and then all of a sudden, the people that are in charge are like, actually, we're going to significantly cut down on your dividend because we don't know how to balance a checkbook and we made a mistake, so you're going to pay for it. And that's pretty much how it's been. And it's really upsetting. So honestly, we should be receiving significantly more as shareholders from this, but people don't know how to balance a page or a checkbook. So uh, a lot of people also talk about like how this money is being used instead of like taxing us, with the income tax and sales tax and stuff. A lot of people don't know Alaska doesn't have a sales tax. We don't have an income tax, and a lot of places don't have a property tax. And so this is the money that is used to balance and pay for stuff. So for those that say, why don't we just take all that money and they pay for all their stuff? Something that is part of the PFD, there's this thing called Pick, Click, Give. And pretty much there's a whole list of nonprofit organizations and projects and stuff that you can donate all or even partial of your PFD to. So like there's kids cupboards. And basically what they do is they make sure that underprivileged children during the summer have at least 2 meals a day and a snack. And so you can donate your full PFD or partial of your PFD to them. So you're taking the money that you've earned and it's going directly to the cause that you want, which is what libertarians want. See, we want to be able to put the money directly where we want it to go, cut out the middleman, because that middleman is the government that is taking a lot of our money to do the job of just floating our money to the cause that they're supposed to be taking care of. So Jerry says no taxes. That is pretty base. Yeah. So there's no state level. However, there are cities that do have sales taxes. So there's that. So pretty much what we need to do is hold these legislators responsible. We have people coming in and spending millions of dollars on lobbying so that their pet projects can be put through. However, that is a small group of people putting that pressure on with a whole bunch of money. Where we need a bunch of people, the voters, the actual voters who will vote these legislators in, putting that pressure on them and holding them responsible. Imagine how they feel if only a few people are like, hey, we'll give you $5 million if you, vote this in or whatnot. That may make them feel really good and excited about their campaign for re-election. However, if you have hundreds and even thousands of people writing to them, calling them, saying, hey, we won't vote for you again if you keep doing this, that will hold significantly more over their head than a whole bunch of money. And this goes for all across the US. You need to hold your legislators responsible. You need to be involved. Make sure the person you voted in is voting the way you want to. They represent you. It doesn't stop after the campaigning. So you vote someone in like, hey, I want this person. I like what they're saying. I'm going to vote for them. It doesn't stop there. You do have to stay on top of them. Make sure they are voting the way they said they were going to vote, legislate the way they said they were going to legislate. Pay attention to what's going on, even after the campaign season, even after the election. And that goes nationwide, not just here. This is just an example of here in Alaska, there hasn't been enough in terms of holding them responsible. And so they've been able to get away with this for years. Like I said, in 2016, Governor Bill Walker vetoed $670 million from the PFDs. That's a lot of money. It's a whole lot of money. And this is distributed among 700,000 people in the state. So, in order to be eligible for the PFD, you have to be a resident of the state and you have to have been a resident for a full year and living here for a full year. So, that's how you become eligible for that. So, uh, like I said, hold your legislators responsible. Make sure you know who is representing you, that you have their email and their phone number, and don't be scared to call them. Don't be scared to send them emails. Don't be scared to tell other people that you know, like, hey, did you know that they're doing this? Get more people involved and flood them with phone calls, flood them with emails. That is their job. They are supposed to represent you. Even if you didn't vote them in, they're supposed to represent your area. And if they aren't representing you well, it is your job to be on top of them. Now, it's easy for us to make memes and hype on them, just on social media, but that doesn't get to them. At least it doesn't get to them in a way that's effective. They may see it and brush it off. It's easy to brush off a meme. They can be funny and all that, but they can't ignore the phone calls and emails forever, though, especially if a huge portion of the voter base is contacting them. So I'm going to look back on the comments. Joshua says, my rep is a joke. Oh, I'm sorry, Joshua. A lot of reps are jokes. But not as funny as my memes. Those are the best jokes. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, if you're just tuning in, make sure you guys like, comment, and share my videos. Uh, I would greatly appreciate it getting that message out there. Just wanted to touch a little bit about the PFD. It's been a hot issue up here in Alaska. I know the Alaska Libertarian Party is actually planning on putting a statement out tonight on their Facebook and other social media about their views about this. And so if you want to learn more about the libertarian stance of the PFD, I would totally check out Alaska LP. So Sarah says liver means, oh, thank you, Sarah. So greatly appreciate it. And yeah, with that, if you want to check out more, look at the Alaska Libertarian Party, their social media on Facebook. I don't know if they're going to put something on Twitter. I'll have to see about that. I'll be sure to also share their statement as well. The folks that are talking about this are much more knowledgeable about the subject, but I think it's important to tell people about holding their legislators responsible so that they're actually representing them well. So for the second portion, I decided to open it up for an AMA or a Ask Me Anything sort of thing. So if you guys have any questions for me, it's a Ask Me Anything sort of episode as well. So let me know in the comment section if you have a question. I hope I can see all the questions. I think with the settings I have it on, I can see them all, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Like, comment, share. If you guys are coming to Tunica, let me know in the comment section as well. I'd love to see you folks. Maybe take some pictures. I plan on bringing some merch. I mean, I have tons of these stickers, these AKLP stickers, and they're really cool. They have like little snow cap tops on them. This is really cool. And it's actually the same thing that is on my little guy here. Super cool. So I plan on bringing a lot of stickers, some merch. If there's anything else you'd like me to bring, let me know. Any of my merch I can bring along. I don't think I'm gonna bring a lot of salmon this go around. Yeah, I don't think I'll bring a lot of salmon. But let's see, James, can you point me to a place I can come pan please gold for a month or two? Um, I know there is a lot of gold panning up in Chicken, and they might have some folks up there that can take you to a spot, and they have it all set up there. So Chicken, Alaska, which, fun fact, they wanted to name it ptarmigan, which that's the state bird, but they didn't know how to spell it, so they named it Chicken, which is pretty funny. I've actually been up there. They have this event every year called Chicken Fest, or Chicken Stock. That's what it is. It's kind of like Woodstock, and it's just so much fun. Let's see. Um, oh man, Niven says Carly and I will be there. Awesome. Me super excited to see all y'all. Uh, if you want to help me get to Tunica, you can also check out my merch store. I have some new merch out, and all those proceeds will be helping me to get down there. And because it's a far ways to go from Anchorage all the way to Tunica. A lot of flights, and flights aren't cheap. They are cheaper than usual right now, though. So we'll see. It should be a lot of fun. It's going to be super hot, and I need to buy some more sundresses because all I have are cute, cuddly sweaters that are animal themed. If you guys hadn't, if you're just checking in, this is the week of the tiger. So, um, let's see. Yeah, let me know if you're here in the comments. Like, comment, share. If you have any questions about the PFD, I can try and answer those. Uh, but anyways, I will probably be wrapping this up here, and I can meet you guys on Clubhouse and answer questions there as well. If you guys are on Clubhouse, make sure you follow me there. Um, yeah, make sure you guys follow me on, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, MeWe. Just look up the Eskimo Libertarian and you should be able to find me there. And don't forget to tune in on Sunday for the Cajun Eskimo show on Muddy Waters Media. It should be a really good show. I already have the story that I want to talk about. Cajun's getting his notes done. It should be a really good show. And then on Tuesday, check out Muddied Waters of Freedom with Matt and Spike. On Wednesday, it'll be Spike with My Fellow Americans. And next Thursday will be Matt Wright with the Writer's Block. And then we will be right back here right after the Writer's Block with the Eskimo Show. I need to come up with a better title, I think. If you can think of a better title than the Eskimo Show, let me know in the comments below. And one last look for the comments. How's Alaska economy in Ohio? It's going down. Pop got 10 cents more expensive. I don't know what the price is of soda in Alaska. I assume by pop you mean soda. Jimmy says he's got a screenshot. You got a screenshot of this? Let's see. Start a new group again. Does it stream on YouTube? Okay, so I will be getting a StreamYard, and I will get this streaming on YouTube hopefully really soon. So I do not have that yet, but hopefully by next week, Thursday, I will be able to afford a StreamYard. I've been putting my funds away to buying plane tickets so I can go down to Tunica. So we are almost there on Tunica funds, and then after that, I will be buying a StreamYard so that I will be streaming on Facebook, YouTube. I plan on also streaming on Anchor FM and all those outlets that it goes to. I think it also goes to Spotify from Anchor FM. I'd have to check. But those are my plans. Really soon, I will be streaming on YouTube. I do have a YouTube account though. There's just nothing on it. But you can go find me, the Eskimo Libertarian, on Facebook or on YouTube. Let's see, Jimmy, start a new room on Clubhouse. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing after this. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining me live. And I hope you folks check out Alaska Libertarian Party page. They should be putting out a statement about the PFD, and they'll have more of a libertarian stance on that. And make sure you follow me on social media and keep your stick on the ice.